All right, knock knock. Hey, how are we doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right, my name's Abby. I'm gonna be the nurse for today. Can I see your armband, please? Okay, can you state your name and date of birth for me?
Betty Bowen, 110-1952.
All right, Miss Bowen, what brings you in today?
Well, my doctor just diagnosed me with type 2 diabetes. And he says that I need to lose some weight would probably help me because my sugars have been running a little bit high. So I came in with some of my foods and all and hope that you can help me with some suggestions that will help me get my sugars under control.
Okay, all right, no problem. But before we start, I'm gonna do a few assessments on you. So if you tell you that because you are middle-aged, you are a little bit more at risk for your glucose levels to be out of control. So I do want you to keep that in mind. And looking at your BMI, you should be at a BMI of 24. Now, right now, your BMI is a 38. So for the next time you come in, I want your BMI to be down to a 36, okay? This is just a small goal, and we'll get there step by step. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. But, you know, with the dietary tips I'm going to give you today and the knowledge, that maybe, you know, we can start seeing some results and get them glucose levels under control, okay? All right. So I do want to start by telling you that obesity does decrease the number of insulin receptors in the body. Now, insulin is what brings our glucose levels down, okay? When it gets too high, I want to eat something really sugary, like a good old piece of chocolate cake. You know, the insulin in the body is what brings it down, okay? But, you know, with the extra weight on you, you know, we're having trouble with that because, like I said before, they're just decreased. So, I know that earlier you said that you brought some foods in that you normally eat. Can we go through them and just see, you know, what a typical day looks like?
Yes. Also, I brought my new medicine he started me on.
Okay, start taking metformin. All right. Well, thank you for bringing that in. I'll definitely document that. Okay. All right. Let's start with the chocolates. Now, I know everybody loves chocolates, but I do want to say we do want to limit the amount, and here's why. Now, chocolates are full of sugar. So, if your, you know, insulin receptors are already decreased, then we don't want to add extra sugar to the body, increasing your glucose levels more, okay? So therefore, we want to limit the intake of this. Also, it really doesn't have much dietary fiber. And fiber helps with stuff like regulating our GI tract and avoiding constipation. And also, there's not no protein. There's no protein within these items. And protein is what helps keep us fuller longer, okay? So that's something I just want you to limit. And also, while you brought some foods in, I brought some foods in too. So as we go through yours, I'm going to give you healthy options that maybe we can swap out. And like I said, I'm not saying you can't never have, you know, another Milky Way again. But like I said, just making small changes and gradually getting into the process will definitely help, okay? All right. So instead of having these sugary snacks, how about going for a light and fit Greek yogurt, okay? This is only 80 calories. It's low in fat. It only has 2 grams of sugar. And, you know, you get this whole thing of it, okay? So this is light and fit. And also, I want to point out we're going with low-calorie options, okay? Low fat, low calorie, okay? So another thing you can switch out for is an apple. Now, I do want you to be cautious on, eating too many fruits because fruits do contain natural sugars, okay? But these are just 2 items that maybe you can switch out. All right, let's go on. What else did you bring?
Chocolate syrup.
Okay, chocolate syrup. Okay, all right. Everybody likes good old chocolate syrup. Well, I have a substitute for you. This here is sugar-free chocolate syrup. Now, no, it's not the same brand you've been buying all your life, but it is an option so you can still enjoy chocolate syrup just in moderation. Now, this has 0 sugar and 5 calories, okay? So here's something we can swap out. What's the next item?
Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue. Okay, everybody likes barbecue on their chicken. So, this alone has 12 carbs, 50 calories. 0 protein, and 10 grams of sugar. And that's only in 2 tablespoons, okay? So once again, I have an alternative for you. This is sugar-free barbecue sauce, okay? Now this only has 10 calories, 1 carb, 2 grams of protein, and this is just an overall better option, okay? So, ketchup, all right, another condiment. And another thing to be aware of is sometimes people don't think is condiments have a lot of sugar in them. And because, they're not actually a food and more of an additive, we don't really think of that. So this has 5 grams is something we want to be mindful of, okay? So maybe swap out for some mustard. Mustard is 0 calories, 0 carbs, okay? All right, and another thing you can swap out too is like your snack foods is some fresh vegetables. Now here's some fresh squash and some cherry tomatoes, okay? These are gonna be your friends. And another thing I want to talk to you about, I saw that you have a Diet Dr. Pepper. Now, I will say that that is better than the regular, but we do want to limit that because it has excess sodium. And sodium, we don't want too much of that in our body. We want to limit the intake. Okay? All right. So, is there any questions?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, like I said, it's not going to happen overnight, so we'll take it step by step. But we'll do a follow-up with you, okay? Thank you for coming in today.